I'm in the process of building an AI trade bot, and in the process of doing that, I wanted to come up with some very easy techniques that would help me understand what I need to program the trading bot for, so it's not just going to go out into the market and do a bunch of random stuff. So I needed rules. What are those rules that I'm working on? So I came up with what I consider to be the easiest possible way of trading, which is using a combination of screeners and charts. And I wanted some feedback on this from the trading community. If anyone has any feedback for me, what am I missing from this equation? That's really want to get some feedback on that. So first I go to screeners, and I have a custom screener, and this is the free version of TradingView. I'm not using the paid version yet. And what I have is MACD crossover at the upper end, so it's overbought and crossing over, with a super high RSI and a lot of volume. So the idea here is I'm looking for stocks that have gapped up or are just running at like an impossible run up. NVDA is a great version of this. And I'm looking to see, okay, when can I do puts? And in vice versa, I'm looking for stocks that are oversold because they gap down, and that you can see that they are now starting to retrace positively again. So I'm just basically trying to nail swing trades with options contracts. So now that's the first part. Any feedback on that would be greatly appreciated. Next thing is super charts. So let's actually do this for NVDA because I haven't done a chart for it yet. The first tool I'm using is the RSI Divergence Indicator. Now this is something that I got from the TradingView community. They have amazing templates of tools with things that other people have added to it to make it even more effective. And same thing here, I have this MACD tool. It's CM_ULT_MACD_MTF. If you can't see that in the video, that's what this is called. And combined with these is I get different signals of when different types of events occurred on the chart, including signals for bear, which obviously you can see here, this was considered bearish as it moved up, so it's not a guaranteed signal. Same thing here, you can see the MACD shows two red dots, meaning that it's a reversal, and then a green dot here. It's not a perfect system. Plus, NVDA's chart is kind of ridiculous, so it's not normal. But I want to move this to the 1 day, and I'm going to shrink it out. You can zoom in and out just like that, and you can look at the different news, and you can see here, at my first glance, looking at this, doesn't look great, right? But also, if I look at this last retracement here, where it gets bloodiest, it looks like when the reversal started to happen and it went from 80 to 140. So, weird chart. Like I said, a little more difficult to follow. Also, so the next parts that I'm doing are the drawings. So what I'm looking for, I'm going to actually go to 1 week to make sure I don't miss out any of the chart. And you can see here that these drawings are kind of I'm going to go ahead and try it, because this chart is ridiculous. And now I'm going to zoom in. So now I can see what channels it's in. You can see that it does. This is a fib tool. The name of the tool I'm using is just literally the fib retracement tool. There's a lot of tools in here. I'm just trying to keep it simple. You can see here that it rejected off the top because that's where I drew the line. But if you look at these other channels, you can see that it kind of helps get an idea. It's, again, chart's a little odd, but as you can see here, it broke across this channel and ran. Once it broke above and closed above this channel, it ran. Once it broke above and closed above this channel, it ran. And then it got rejected here in this channel. So this is the 90 to 110 range. This is a really important range for NVDA stock because you can see compared to the other channels, it ran through. Likewise, as it ran through these two channels, this channel, it produced literally almost no support at all except this line, and this one, it did have some run. So you can see here that this is actually a proven placement. You can see here, once it moved and closed above this, hammered, inverse hammer, hammer, and then it did the next move up with the big bearish candle with the green. I think this is called a bullish engulfing. I forget what the name of the candle is. If you ever do need to know what the name of the candles are, you can use ChatGPT. I like the new free version of Claude. because Claude is just, it's more powerful now than ChatGPT. So I want to put that screenshot right here. I am learning about candlesticks because of a school assignment regarding stock markets, and I have a screenshot here of candlesticks inside of their fib channels. I'm trying to get an idea of what candlesticks are very meaningful in this, as some are just kind of regular and others are more important. Can you analyze this candlestick by candlestick? And what it'll do is it'll actually go through and explain to you what it is that you're seeing if at any point in time you are not sure. So I just wanted to give that quick tip as well. But you can see here we have this star that's bearish. I mean, doesn't look great, right? So let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour chart. And this is after hours and pre-market. You can see pre-market, huge bearish candle with a hammer. Again, bearish, but then the retracement back up. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, what's going to happen, right? So now I'm like, okay, well, we know what the channel is. Let's take a look at this tool here called the regression trend. And I'm going to go to this last candle here at the very top, and I'm going to go to the last candle here at the very top. I'm not sure why it does this, but for whatever reason, TradingView's regression trend tool kind of just automatically snaps for you. So you can actually see, based off of this tool, it's stating that the regression trend, it was already out of its here. And then you can see as it's riding its regression trend down on this line, it's not in the bearish part of the trend. It's still in the bullish, but we have that downward trend occurring right here, right? So I'm trying to figure out, where is it going to go? It looks like it's bouncing off of this. Doesn't like it when it gets too far out of the trend here. Huge candle back up into the regression channel. So yeah, it looks like it's going to keep bouncing around in the middle and then keep following its way down. I'd say overall, though, it looks like it's headed back down. And the next part of the support, you can see here, it got below this part, went back up above it, consolidated at this last support line here, and then fell back down. So that's how I've been using the chart tool. I just wanted to get some feedback. What am I missing? What tools should I be using? What drawings should I be including in this set? What am I missing? I wanted to get some feedback from the community. Let me know. I'm going to be posting some more videos of my findings on YouTube. And yeah, hope everybody has a good week trading. This is not trade advice. I'm supposed to say that.